We're on episode 34, and today we're finally getting around to the library. I think I've probably been talking about since like episode 3. Couple of things I did between videos. First one was some totem farming. So have I put them in here? Yeah, I've restocked a few totems of Undying. Did a few raids in a far off village somewhere. Got a bunch of mob heads. I don't know if I had these yet. Pretty sure I didn't have a Ravager head. Let's just add those to the collection. Do I have a Ravager? I don't think so. Are these in... These are in here, mostly. Vex head. Ravager head. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have those. Yeah. But yeah, after all this time using this like Destiny Ghost resource pack for the Totem of Undying, I've never seen one on the ground until I started doing these raids. And yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, nice. Okay. Right, what else did I do? Also been preparing for a big build that's like way off in the future, but while I was doing that, I found a wandering trader, and I finally got my melon mini blocks. So I'm starting to wonder if they actually do exist, and then finally got them. So I can finally place these like there. Let's shove one on there as well. Why not? And I think I need a couple in the grocery store. One there. And I think this is meant to be one. But that's gonna not stack if I break that now, so let's just put one more there. Finally got those placed, so that's the first thing checked off the list for today. So the other thing I did between videos is I loaded up the new snapshot, and I made a video where I kind of play through one for the first time. Yeah, if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description box below. It's a bit of a long one, but I try and explore everything and really get an idea of what they're like firsthand. But here are my views on them, I guess, plus a few things I've thought of since making the video. So first off, I think they're really cool, and they're kind of exactly the sort of like lower stakes combat thing that I think the game needed. Like some sort of structured combat thing that isn't a big boss fight that you might just do one time and then never do it again, like the dragon fight. I loved all the little like hidden rooms and like the little ventilation shafts and stuff, and especially the focus on multiplayer, like the little room with like the 4 beds in it. I like the like promoting that sort of like multiplayer gameplay, playing with your friends sort of thing. That's really cool, I think. But yeah, I think my main feedback on them at the moment is the loot. So in the end, I think I came away with some pretty decent stuff, especially considering how kind of easy it was to fight through all that stuff. The main source of loot though is chests and like pots and barrels and stuff, not the actual spawners, which kind of made it feel to me like the spawners are just kind of window dressing, and maybe you could just run through there with an invisibility potion and just open all the chests and run out again. And then all you'd miss out on, I guess, is like some glowberries and a potato. And of course there's the trial keys too, but we don't know what they're used for yet. So I'm not sure what to say about that yet. But then the other thing I feel there needs to be is some sort of like unique loot in there to kind of entice people to go and play them. Something to encourage players who don't necessarily engage with the combat side of the game much. Something to like entice them to actually play the combat stuff, right? Maybe like a new armor trim that seems in keeping with the other like the Deep Dark or like Nether Fortress or something. I don't know, but my main takeaway really is that the real loot in the trial chambers is the materials it's made out of. There's like a crazy amount of pre-waxed, pre-weathered copper, and like all the pre-crafted, all the new tough blocks. But yeah, that's trial chambers. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, again, I've got that video where I go in pretty much blind. So having only seen the Minecraft Live reveal video. So if you want to like learn about them, maybe we could do that together in that video. Anyway, back to today's video. Look at all these materials. Yeah, so it's a pretty big one compared to like the rest of the town. I guess the other biggest building is probably the museum, and it should cover most of this side of the road, except like this bit here, which will be the bank, and that's going to be a future video. But yeah, I've waffled on enough already, so I'll just get on with the build, and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay guys, welcome back. I finished the build, and yeah, I want to do my usual thing of like walking through the town to reveal it, and seeing how it feels to like walk through the town. There we go. So kind of yeah, kind of almost breaks my rule of like building outside the scale of the player. Almost. I feel like I can justify it. I guess the thing that makes it look bigger than everything else that I build is it's kind of like an extra floor on it. Most of the buildings around here are 2 stories tall. Most of them. So yeah, it kind of sticks out a bit. It looks kind of on its own. Well, I mean, it is on its own at the moment. The bank will kind of help make it fit in a bit more. So it's also kind of this like just big lump of the brick and stone color palette that I've kind of done like all over the place. Another one over here, right? Another one up here. And yeah, it's kind of because it's such a big building, it's kind of so much of it all at once. Ignore this wall. This is, yeah, again, this is going to be covered up by the bank when I build that. And to kind of make this kind of fit in a bit more, because it looks so kind of, it sticks out so much, the bank is going to use kind of this sort of color scheme again. So where we've got like the big building with this color scheme flanked by smaller buildings with this color scheme. But then yeah, it's going to be big building of this color scheme with a smaller one of this, to kind of do like a flip of this side of the street. And then yeah, it'll also have a bit of copper in as well. Yeah, so let's start actually on the outside for our walkthrough. So got a bit of extra terraforming done on this side of the river. Yeah, I think it's a bit more. I started out trying to make it a bit more of a gentle slope, but it's kind of ended up just as like sheer. Maybe a bit more interesting though. There's a lot of like this level on this side. And I try to, yeah, make it a bit more, I don't know, staggered. Is that the right word for this? Ooh, I need a block of stone to go there. That's sticking out. I'm just gonna grab that. One sec. There we go. And let's just stick this there, whatever. I also brought some bone meal because it's looking a bit bare. Right, that'll do, I think. So yeah, I did try and oh, I've missed a flower there. I did try and add some sort of gentler bits to it. I kept this. This was like mostly how the terrain was before I started terraforming it. Tried to kind of keep that. Give me that. And that. So yeah, that's the terraforming on the outside. And then I guess let's start from underground. So I've covered up this farm. And there is access to it from the library in, I guess, in 2 places. So, actually, while we're here, let's see, while I've been building, how this is done producing. Yikes, that sucks. Okay, I need, what do I need? Yeah, maybe I need to build a second layer of this, like on this side as well. I haven't really been here to keep this loaded in recently, but for context, the build that I've done, the library build, taken me like 2 or 3 hours. So that's 2 or 3 hours worth of wheat. Yeah, okay, whatever. So yeah, there's access from the library to get down here. And then while we're down here as well, we've got one of these little like study rooms. There's like a group study room. Oh, I've got books to place. Oh, I need books with quills. I need to work that out. But yeah, I've got armor stands here. Let's do. Yeah, so I've still got some like decoration stuff around the building to finish off. I've got to make some books with quills. Yeah, so this is what's kind of happened with the underground bit. There's also access from the road straight down to the bottom. I've said it previously, this was originally going to be the building that housed my iron farm. And it kind of just didn't fit amidst like these like old school sort of factory type buildings. So that's why I sort of redesigned it and made this like industrial sort of thing. But yeah, so the upstairs was going to be like where the villagers were and the iron golems would spawn and stuff. And then the sort of the sub-level access was going to be for collection. The building just wouldn't fit there thematically, so I repurposed it and made it the library. So we also have this sort of thing going on out here. The inspiration for this building was initially like a New York style townhouse or something, where maybe like certain parts of London where you have like the stairs up to get to the main entrance to the main like ground level floor of the building. But then you also have like the basement level where maybe there's an extra apartment down here or something. But yeah, that was the sort of the idea for the building. And then while I'm here, I've got the mossy bricks only on the ground, and around the back as well at like the base level. Because I feel like this is like, maybe if it rained, water would collect down here in the corners and stuff. And around the back, it's kind of like where the building is closest to all the grass and stuff. So we've got that over here as well. So a couple of things before I head inside. On this side of the building, we've got this sort of fire escape setup. I really wish there was like black trapdoors or something. I feel like this would have looked better as black, especially against like the brick. And yeah, the other thing, I guess we'll just look at the roof. I'm not a big fan of the roof. I've got roof access here. And then I've kind of just done stuff that I've done on previous buildings. So I've got like these like solar panel type things, got these like chimney type things, and then like maybe these are like air conditioning ventilation units or something. And then I got this sort of thing. I don't know what this is meant to be. Some sort of unit. Yeah, I just replicated that over here. Ooh. One of my solar panels has stopped working. Yeah, and then I don't know what this is meant to be. Some generic piping and stuff on the roof. But yeah. Let's head inside and we'll start on the bottom. Not the very bottom, but yeah. Go in the main door. So, when I initially first started designing this building, this is how long ago it's been. It was when they just added mud bricks to the game, I think. And yeah, I was trying to fit bricks with bricks, and I don't know if this is really the best implementation of it. I think it looks alright from afar, and like dead on. But then the thing that I don't like about this is when you get close up enough to see this here, I kind of want this to be mud as well, or like a block that kind of fits the same color, like maybe mushroom blocks or the brown mushroom blocks or something. But then you see it from this side, and I didn't like it. Yeah, then to add a bit more depth, we've got the trapdoors on the back of the mud bit. I kind of like the shape of that. So before we head into the main bit of the library, let's have a quick look on the outside. Got another little study room here. Let's shove some books in here. Yeah, so a lot of these facing out onto the street, so it looks populated. Similar to how I put like fake interiors in other buildings, but you can see into these a lot better, so there's kind of more formidable interiors. And let's just do the other ones upstairs. So up here, in this corner of the building, it's like, this is a fire hazard. Because we've got all this like unsorted storage, I guess. This is like stuff that needs to be put on shelves in the library or something. But it's I guess now I see it. It's a fire hazard because it's blocking the fire exit onto the fire escape. So maybe I just need to move these ones really. Oh, actually, let's just do it. Let's just put them here. That'll do. Yeah, and then we've got another one of the study rooms. This one's a bit more of an office. I need to get some ink and some feathers and sort this one out. This is like a fake fireplace so that it looks like a fireplace from outside, but I didn't want to put a campfire in here. Yeah, so that's this room. Another little study room. This is the access to the balcony outside. Let's just... Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to jump over there. Yeah, just some more like detail work in the stone just for cosmetic purposes, basically. So yeah, that's the little balcony. Get a nice view of the parts of the town. Okay, so into the main building now. The main part of the building. So, got a couple of things I still need to put up on shelves and things. So I guess this top part is like little exhibits and stuff. Let's get some more armor on this armor stand. I've underestimated how many armor stands I've got, I think. So I guess this is all stuff that's like part of the library's collection and like lore stuff. And then I've tried to put in a few things that hint at the greater lore of the world. So we've got a couple of amethyst clusters in here for the elves. We've got the dwarf banner. And then we've snuck in some copper blocks around, and like the copper colours in banners. There's another copper block up there, and then like orange flowers and stuff to represent copper. Then down here we've got another like little bookshelf stations. Great, it's just started raining as well. So yeah, this is like the main floor. So yeah, some more just like storage stuff that needs to be sorted. I do like the like normally I use the beehives to be like a filing cabinet sort of thing, but I think in this context they kind of look more like boxes full of like folders and stuff maybe. In fact, oh, do I have any of these as mini blocks? I might go grab some and put them on desks and stuff as little like little boxes of folders and things. I've been a little heavy-handed putting these up, and I'm starting to run out, so let's spread them out a bit more. Another little study room again. Oh, I need to put something on this shelf. Let's see. There we go. Might go grab another one of those for the main room. So this center bit, I did want to have like rows of books kind of in the middle, like a library, but I feel like I needed more like workstations and stuff in here, so I've turned them this way and turned this into like a little, it's like a center piece sort of thing, I guess. And I'm out of books. So, yeah, that's this, like, center bit. Then we've got a little, like, thing in the corner. More, like, display sections where maybe you have, like, an important volume of text or something with accompanying materials or something. A bit more decoration stuff up here. Eventually, right, I put banners around just for like something to fill a wall, basically. But at some point, when the world's like really fleshed out, I'd like to go back and like take places where I've put like a red banner, and then maybe put in stuff like this where I've designed a red banner for one of the factions, right? Like as another way to like flesh out the lore. So yeah, maybe this will turn into something one day, or maybe just I will use the combination of red and white in a way that this means something going forward. But while I'm here, I want this. So yeah, copper being an important thing for to the human population. Yeah, that gets an important spot, I guess, an important display in the library. More little workstations. The item frames I brought so I could put some stuff in them and make it look like, in fact, let's just do another one here. Make it look like people are working on stuff. So let's do that, and then I really wish it wasn't raining right now. And then there's a few episodes back where I changed my skin and just ended things over and over. Trying to think of a YouTube friendly way to say that. Yeah, I got a bunch of these book piles using the Vanilla Tweaks player head drop stuff. So let's dot these around a bit. I'm going to do that on there. And then I don't know why I wanted a bell up here. I think it's just another one of those things that's like generic decoration item in Minecraft. And then I've stuck a decorated pot up here with an actual face that you get from the archaeology stuff. So yeah, that's why that one's like on display versus the ones where I just got plants in them. That's another thing I did actually, was I tried to have different plants in each one of these. Like maybe, again, I guess I'm treating my library kind of like a museum. So we've got like plants maybe from different biomes and stuff represented in each of these. I guess as like a center of knowledge for the town. It's like representing stuff that's like gleaned from different corners of the world and has been brought back for like the prosperity of the townspeople. I just remembered what I wanted these extra books for. I knew I'd taken too many of these little book piles with me, and that's because I wanted to put some in here. So let's do this one. Yeah, that was fine. And then this is where I've done the paper thing previously. Let's turn these around so it looks like someone's working on it. Book pile. And ooh, where does this go? Maybe I just put it on the other corner. There we go. Right. Back to the museum. Not the museum, the library. I thought about having a pressure plate here, but it just flips these down, annoyingly. Do you know what would be cool if you could lock trapdoors? Like the way you can right-click certain vines with shears to like stop them growing. You could like lock trapdoors. That would be cool. I'm having to redistribute some books because I've once again brought too few with me. Okay, there we go. That'll do. So next I'm gonna do armor. So I think as this is like the centerpiece of like the display stuff in the library, I think this is gonna have the sort of the special armor, like the lore-based armor that I still haven't come up with. So I a while back, I made this little bit, this little like roundabout area, like a little meeting point, like focal point in the town, like with the castle and stuff in the background. Yeah, and I want to basically have a copper armor set, but there is no copper armor, right? And then it dawned on me that I could use the armor trims to make it look like a copper armor set. So yeah, there will be at some point when I get around to doing it, like a copper themed armor set, which is like lore specific in a way. And then it'll go there, and then it'll go in like really prominent, like special places, like in the museum, where, can I see it from here? That's the other side. We've got these like special points up in the rafters. Maybe there'll be like an exhibit or something as well. So I need to come up with a story for that as well. Right, what was I doing? I need another armor set. That's what I need. Thanks, Armor Shop. Actually running out of stock, it seems. Too many armor sets around town. There we go. All done up here. I toyed with maybe having floating candles around, like I have in the castle, but I feel like it got a bit too busy in here, and then I feel like magic amongst humans was probably not as widespread as maybe it would be with the elves, so it would be confined to specific places like maybe the castle, and not just out in public all the time. Okay, here's how me coming up with new lore stuff works most of the time. I've got an orange banner because maybe I was thinking something copper related. But now that I've put the amethyst block here next to it, now I'm thinking I need to come up with a story between the humans and the elves, because amethyst is elf related in my world. Yeah, maybe I can come up with a little thing to go here. Speaking of which, let's grab all these. I didn't know these didn't stack. I feel like I should have known that. Oh my god, have I done this perfectly without actually counting them? I think I just got the one more down here with the wheat farm guy. Oh my god. It was destined to be. Okay, one last thing to do. There we go, just a bit of extra background detail. Someone's probably been here studying and forgot to take their books back. And I can take this down now. So yeah, that's the library all done. And yeah, it's been a long time coming. And it's not quite how I expected it to turn out, but I'm okay with it. I like the little corners in the building, like under here. Just like a cozy little study area. This reminds me of like the back corners of the library at uni, and just like finding the like quiet spots to work in and stuff. And then yeah, I don't know what these remind me of, but yeah, and then the still having some functionality to it, where it's not just a room full of, it's not just a building full of bookshelves, it's actually hiding a farm underneath it. And then this is one of the things I like the most about it, is this. I kept seeing pictures of this sort of thing. The street access to the basement level sort of thing. I kept seeing that in pictures when I was like trying to get inspiration for like town buildings, basically. Yeah, I got kind of obsessed with the idea of putting that into something, so finally it's come to fruition. So I made a community post like a week ago. Basically, I woke up one morning, realized like a week or two ahead of my projections that I'd surpassed 100 subscribers. And yeah, it happened sooner than I was preparing for. So I've got another video coming out this week, and it's going to be the start of a new series. And it's kind of a celebration of hitting 100 subscribers, starting a new thing for the channel. And it'll be the first part of me doing modded Minecraft on the channel for the first time. And it's been a while since I've played any modded Minecraft. And yeah, I'm going in blind, same as my my Trial Chambers video, and kind of just experiencing it for what it is, and kind of like learning through playing it. So hopefully you'll join me for that as well. And it goes without saying, but thank you everyone who's subscribed so far and got me to 100 subscribers. It's super appreciated. I genuinely didn't expect anyone to actually bother watching any of my videos, and yeah, I'm super grateful. So yeah, the next video will be the modded series, but next video in this series, we are gonna do quite a big build, probably the biggest builds for one episode that I've ever done. And yeah, we've come out to the Elf Outpost, featured in episode 25, which was like the big lore episode. It won't be as big a lore video as that, but the builds will be big. So we're turning this like lake island situation into an elf settlement. It's gonna be my first time building like a non-human settlement on this world. It's gonna take up the whole island basically. So yeah, it's probably the biggest build in one video that I've done. And man, I'm just thinking now about all the quartz that I need to trade for with my villagers. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. If you're already subscribed, if you wouldn't mind helping me out, maybe you could like this video. If you want to join me on my little world building journey here, maybe you could subscribe. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.